So we're boomers. And, I started my weight loss journey at 317, and right now I weigh 202. And my goal weight is 190, so I have 12 pounds to go, which is really going off slow. I'm lucky to get maybe 2 pounds a month, if that, but I'll get there, so it's at least 6 months away. But we're busy right now. We're on our boat, the Belladonna, and we're sitting in Resorts World Marina in Bimini in the Bahamas. And, so we thought this is a great time. We were talking about it, and we went to a party the night before last with 12 couples. I'm sorry, 6 couples. It was 12 people.
Yeah.
And everybody but one couple was on a shot. And I was really surprised because nobody was morbidly obese like I was. They were just a little bit overweight, had a little belly. And one woman was telling me she'd taken off 30 pounds, a little girl, and she had her body, her abdomen sculpted by a doctor in Tampa. And she was feeling so great. She's bouncing around, feels like a teenager.
Yeah.
And it's just amazing. And another amazing thing, it's really important. This is our time. This is the time for us boomers to get healthy. Thank Jesus and God that they invented this class of drugs, that guided a scientist to invent the GLP-1 drugs. And we have to take full advantage of it, I believe, to live our best life. And you have to check out bluezoneliving.life. And Dr. Carolyn Langford is the doctor there, and she'll give you a 1-page form, an intake form to get started. And really, you have to think about, why would you not want to get started on the trip to longevity? Because you can't get there being overweight. When we're overweight, we have a lot of inflation in our bodies. I'm certainly no doctor, but you feel better when you get rid of all that inflammation.
Yes.
And Donna's an RN. She can give you the actual real
Well,
story.
I think too, all of those things that cause inflammation, the processed things, the sugar, and particularly, fatty foods, none of those things appealed to him suddenly when he started taking this. It's not that he had to struggle and fight like, oh, I really want that, tres leche cake and I can't have it. It just didn't appeal to him any longer. And so it was much easier than he expected. And the gentleman he referred to that we talked to the other night he was telling us his blood sugar is so much better. He cut his blood pressure medicine in half. Was a couple months later, cut it in half again. He said he's barely on any medication, feels better than ever. So it was really nice to see everybody, and everybody looked great. We're all mid-70s. Nobody's a kid.
And boy, this is our time. Maybe us mid-70 people are going to take over. I don't know. But, we're not even old enough to be president, really. We're too young. But
we're too busy having fun.
Yeah, anyway. We're too busy anyway, going to the beach. Our plan now is going fishing and going to the beach. Tight. Okay, here we go again. One of the things we've been talking about is this is our time. We're boomers. We're mad as hell. We're not going to take it anymore. We're not the kind of people that put things off and mull things around. At our age, at 74 or whatever you are, now's the time to start your journey. Look me right in the eye and tell me what your excuse is. Let's overcome your excuse and get you started. I want you to, right now, after you get done liking and subscribing to my channel, your next move is you go on a computer and you type in bluezoneliving.life, and you go on there, you do an intake form. It's a 1-page piece of paper. You'll set up a time to talk to Dr. Carolyn Langford, and we're going to get you going. We want you to join us in our weight loss journey. And this is our time. This is our time of our life. It's 2025, and let's go. My wife, who's an RN, and she's reading a book called Outlive. Actually, she's sharing the book with Dr. Carolyn's read it, and Dr. Carolyn Langford at Blue Zone Living, and Donna's reading it. It's called Outlive: The Science and Art of Longevity. And I would be reading it too, but it's 2 inches thick, and it's a technical medical journal. So that would be like, me trying to. Hey, take your time. We're going to cut it anyway. Okay, here we go again. My wife is, along with Dr. Carolyn Langford of BlueZoneLiving.life, are reading a book called Outlive by Pedia Atia, and he's an MD, and it's the science and art of longevity. And I would be right there reading that book, but it's 2 inches thick, and it's a medical book, so that leaves me out. What's your take on it, Don?
Yeah, I mean, he talks about the trajectory of medicine. First was just about washing your hands and being cleanly, and then it was about antibiotics and better surgical techniques, and now it's medicine is coming around, and we as people are too, because we're better informed, that we have to think about how do we keep ourselves from becoming ill in the first place. And this inflammation that Bob talked about is huge, and moving, and and being on these medications has just helped tremendously, helped so many people. And he talks about not just lifespan, but a better health span. So there's no point in living 10, 12 more years if it's in a nursing home, if you're not ambulatory. So we need to get proactive and better informed, and there's lots of ways to be better informed on the internet and books and YouTubes, and there's lots of information out there. And so this is the new health span.
Yep, health span. And we all know one thing. We're not going to get to longevity without one thing, and that's weight loss. So that's our first key. I kind of look at it as a pyramid. The bottom of it is we have to do the weight loss, and then we move up into the longevity pyramid, and we're going to meet the actual pinnacle is when we're at 110 years old, 115 for some of us, and we're living great, but you can't get there without weight loss. Let's get started on the weight loss by calling Dr. Carolyn Langford at BlueZoneLiving.life, and let's get you on your shot this coming week, and we'll be meeting you in a month from now, and we're going to have tremendous. You're going to have tremendous success on GLP-1 medications, and you're going to start losing all that inflammation in you, and you're going to feel great.
Feeling better, right?
Feeling great. So let's keep it moving. Thank you, folks.
Okay. What did she?